Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with Madden 13, and here we go with connected career Teddy Crocker. Alright, so this could end up being a pretty big game for Teddy because I'm actually really close to breaking the single season record for rushing yards. I was not expecting to be able to get that, but honestly the type of approach that I have taken with the Green Bay Packers and the type of offense that I run is very, very rush heavy. Which, you got a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, believe it or not, that actually works very well because a lot of defenses are prepared to defend against the pass. So when you throw the run at them, they're, I guess, not really prepared for that. So it works out really good. Since it's his connected career, and I do get a chance to be able to choose a lot of the plays myself, you know, I am giving it more to Teddy than most NFL teams would, but that's okay. More rushes, more touchdowns, that's going to happen. But I guess that helps Teddy in his Hall of Fame. I don't know what you call it. Like, eligibility? The little meter that tells you how close you are to the Hall of Fame. But anyway, the sound is off for this, as you guys have noticed. I've been experiencing a lot of technical difficulty since I actually got the HD PVR2, which was some time ago. Like, I got it in preparation for the PS4 because you guys know that I've always wanted to try and put together professional videos and make them something that you guys are like, okay, well, this actually looks pretty good. So knowing that the PS4 was coming out and that it was going to be HDMI only, I mean, that meant that I would have to go ahead and, purchase the HD PVR2. But when I got it, it took me a while to get it set up because the settings are very, very different than what I was using before. I was using the original HD PVR. But one of the biggest issues that I've had, and by the way, Teddy Crocker's just not in this play. That's why it's looking like this. But, so audio has been a huge issue, audio sync. And I've tried reaching out to the makers of the PVR2. Haven't been able to get anything to work. So I was, I was kind of thinking, what could I do? And since I've made the move from doing my live streams on YouTube to doing my live streams on Twitch, I use an application which is really, really cool, and it's called XSplit. So I think that's really what allows me to have far better quality videos when I'm doing live streaming, is just because of this application. And I was kind of messing around with it when I first got it, and I saw there's like a local recording that it can do. So it's not just used for broadcasting, but you can also like record stuff locally. And I'm like, I wonder if I can tie that up to the PVR. So I found out that I could. And I haven't really gotten a chance to play like a whole game with it, but I'm hoping that if I do go ahead and start recording with that I'm going to see a major improvement in the overall quality of the type of videos that I do. Plus, it's actually going to save me a lot of time. I don't know if this will make sense to you guys, but with the type of file format that is produced whenever I go ahead and I record through the capture software that I have been using, I have to go ahead and convert it to get it into Windows Movie Maker, because that's what I use to edit it down, because it's free and honestly it meets all of my needs. I know a lot of people who use Sony Vegas. That's totally cool. It's just for what I do. I don't really need that. But anyway, so I have to convert the video, and it just takes this long process, and even the way that it's formatted when I go ahead and I convert it, it's not the best for Windows Movie Maker, because the type of files that it can convert to don't necessarily match up. Anyway, I'm getting really techy on stuff here, but I'm hoping that this cuts down on the amount of time that it takes for me to edit stuff, which means I can make more videos in a shorter amount of time, and that it also creates a better quality type of video with syncing of the audio and video that would be in line with what I would want to see. So I've got some more videos that I do need to go ahead and produce. I might be able to get some out for tomorrow, because I do want to put together a Fievel pin video, and then I've got a Lou Gehrig one I think I'm going to do for tomorrow. But that one I've already ended up playing, so it might be the next Kevin Millar video that I'll be doing that with. And then I've got some 30 wins with 30 teams recorded as well that I'll be able to get to. So this weekend will be actually kind of busy for me when it comes to school, because I've got a unit exam on Monday, or it's due by Monday, I should say. So I'll be working on making sure I've got a lot of that down, because I want to make sure that I rock this and with some of the stuff that I'm going over, I am having a little bit of a harder time kind of grasping this stuff, just because, I don't know, it's different than what I've done before, and it's very meticulous. So it's all about like command line interface on a switch. You guys probably don't know what that is, but imagine just a whole bunch of typing and having to know all these commands and stuff like that. So got to memorize actually quite a bit, and I've been messing around with that stuff too, but I guess that's for another video. So big run by Teddy Crocker right here. That was awesome, because for a lot of the game, Teddy Crocker really hasn't been running that well, at least in the very first half. And I did go ahead and I made the change in the difficulty of this as well to kind of be more in line with what I would expect to see out of a running back like Teddy Crocker, because I did, when I was making him, I did make him like the highest or the... Okay, so let me start over. So when you're making a player, you can choose, like, do you want his stats to be really low and have him kind of work his way up, or do you want him to start off really, really good? I'm like, okay, well, this is going on YouTube, so I don't know how much time I'm going to be able to put into this. So I'm like, I'm going to make him really, really good from the get-go. So as far as rookies go, Teddy Crocker is ridiculous compared to everybody else. But... so, I mean, I'm not surprised I get some good plays out of him, and I'm able to go ahead and play at the Madden level in this game here with him. Just because, I mean, honestly, Green Bay's a really great team, especially on offense. So, Teddy Crocker's been able to put up some big numbers, but it does mean, of course, that I'm going to have some bad quarters or even some bad games, and for the first half, that's exactly what we were seeing. And that one run, which was about 50 yards, that really kind of turned things around for Teddy as well. And I tried to go with a more balanced type of attack here in the first half too, and I really saw that Teddy Crocker was struggling, because I was like, if I just keep running the ball, they're going to figure out what's going on. But if I go with straight pass, same thing's going to happen. They're going to know I'm passing. Oh, Finley getting into the end zone right there. Man, that was awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, if I was just straight up passing the whole time, then they would go ahead and adapt to that too, and that would kind of backfire. So you always want to go with a very balanced approach. At least that's what I feel when it comes to Madden. I mean, NCAA, we're talking about a whole different story, but that game isn't really going to be in existence for too much longer. Actually, not at all. But anyway, I'm still really sad about that. All right, so we're up 40-7. This game has been an absolute blowout, and Teddy Crocker has actually been a pretty big part of that. Aaron Rodgers as well, he's had a tremendous game, especially when it comes to consistency, and that's what's allowed us to be able to really move the ball downfield. When Teddy was struggling, Aaron Rodgers comes in, getting 6 passes in a row or something like that, and actually he had a pretty good streak actually going there for a while. So clipping right here is going to go ahead and send me back. I was kind of hoping I could... get those yards, but that's okay. It just means I've got more I need to pick up on the ground this time. So we're going to be giving it right back to Teddy here. Another reason I'm going with the run this late in the game is also to go ahead and let the clock run down. So I don't want to go ahead and necessarily run up the score. If an opportunity to score presents itself, you better believe I'm going to be going and trying to see if I can get into the end zone just for the fact, or just for the sake, I guess, of boosting the stats of Teddy Crocker and making him look that much better. So I don't want anybody to take offense if I ever do something like this, think I'm trying to insult the team, because believe me, you guys, I'm really not like that at all. But, oh, Nelson not able to hold on to it. Dang it. Okay, we're doing pretty good on third down. That's actually a very, very cool stat to be able to see. That's one of the things that I use to measure success, just in my team's overall efficiency, is our third down conversion. So we weren't able to get it right there, but team is able to go ahead and kick the field goal to make it 43-7 with 4:03 left to go. And if this game is like any of the other ones that I've played, they're really not going to have the ball for that long. Yeah, 3:30, and I get the ball back. And a pretty good field position, too, so it looks like the Eagles actually turned the ball over. At least that's what I would imagine. So a pretty good pickup right there for Teddy Crocker to get 9 yards. Clock running down. Still running forward. So here's where the audio gets to be really off, you guys. So I apologize. Like I said, there's going to be some experimenting done. Let's see if I can get that straightened out, because I really can't stand it myself. It's so frustrating. But that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're at the 6-yard line. And this one, man, delay a game. My bad. I probably should have been paying attention. So now we're back at the 11-yard line. I kind of do that every once in a while. Like, I'll be watching like a movie or a documentary or something like that at the same time I'm playing a game. So I'm like focusing on two things at once, and it doesn't work. But I get back to the 6-yard line. Teddy Crocker, on the 1-yard line now. So really close to getting in the end zone. Now, I could, I guess, have just kneeled the ball right there, but I'm going to go into the end zone for the touchdown, and there it is, 29 rushing touchdowns in a season. Teddy Crocker's the man, and that's a great way to actually go ahead and end this game. Again, not too realistic. I am, of course, playing on a much harder difficulty now, so it was really when I got started with this that he was getting, touchdown after touchdown, but like I mentioned, too, it's also the type of plays that I call in the strategy that I use. But anyway, we win this one. Big, huge win, 50-70. That's actually really nice, considering the last game we ended up losing against the Bears. Man, and Teddy Crocker doesn't even get player of the game. That's ridiculous. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.